Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Today we're on to day 6, which is this sketch, and I am using a Vicky Routine mixed media background. So this sketch has 2 photos, presumably 3x4, but they could be whatever you want. Great sketch to do 6x4 photos, I know some people like that. And it also has the versatility to add in more photos should you wish. So for this layout, I have gone all Vicky B. I've got a box about this big. I should have brought it over to my desk, but I haven't. And it's full of Vicky Booting goodies, all of the ephemera from all sorts of different collections, including Colour Kaleidoscope, Wildflower and Honey, Colour Study, Sweet Brush, all of them things. I have also pulled in some patterned papers. I've just gone through some paper pads that I have from Vicky Collections and pulled out what I thought works. Now, I do have a lot of the mixed media pads. I have them all. I have 2 of some of them because I just love the papers in them. And it makes things easier, doesn't it? If you are not a mixed media guru like myself, but you like the look of it, then these mixed media pads are a great way to get some mixed media into your albums without making a mess. Because Vicky's done it all for us. Now, they are also perfect if you want to do a bit of mixed media, but you don't know where to start because they're on heavyweight paper. So they are great for you adding your own mixed media to them. Like it is proper thick paper, so yeah, you can easily add stuff to it. I love this one because A, it's blue, and blue is one of my favourite colours, but I like this messy handwriting, and then we've sort of got a bit of it here with lots of splatters and packaging technique. So on the sketch we have our photos here with some borders and tucked in layered embellishments and a cluster down here. So I am going to focus on the cluster down here first, and I've got basically lots of bits and pieces. We've got a frame, we've got a tag, we've got some leaves, we've got a circular frame, we've got die cut stars and some more tags and labels and bits and bobs and a tag. So the base of it is going to be this tag, which we are going to put about here, I think. Let's have a look at this actually. So I think I'm actually going to tear the tag. Now I'm going to show you why, because I love this colour blue. This is from Colour Study, and I love plus signs. So this is probably, if I was to have a favourite tag, this would be it. Not that one has a favourite tag, because that just sounds quite sad. But if I was, then this would be it. I love it. So I want the top and the bottom to be on show because I want to see some of the plus signs, some of this distressed elements, and this lovely good memories. So I'm actually going to do it something like this. So we're just layering. That is all we are doing initially, is layering up lots of different bits and bobs. As I say, all sorts of Vicky collections going on here. A lot of it is from Colour Kaleidoscope. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Colour Kaleidoscope. But we do have some other ones as well. So we're going to pop this here. Now I've purposely come over the page here. So let's just trim those off like so. Ooh, that's quite tough. Like so. So that's where we are thus far. And we also have this fandangled border piece here, which I might have to put at the top now. Let's have a look at that in a moment. So I want to bring in a bit of green without it being too green. I know I like to be awkward, but that's the way it is. So let's see what we can do with this. I'm just using a small adhesive. These are from a local store in the UK. And I have quite a few of them, so I thought let's get these used. Okay, so I'm just going to rip that up. The only downside to using these adhesive runners is they're not removable. Once it's down, it's down. So I'm just going to distress the edge of this tag a bit, just pull it up and give it a bit of texture, like so. And then we have this circular piece which I'm also going to use. I'm going to cut this off a bit because I don't need all of it there, so I might as well not waste time getting the adhesive in all of it. And we're going to put that under here. So that's just going to go about there. Do want to stick these flags down properly if I can. It's always a word when I do these. Are they flags, banners? And I know I repeat myself because as soon as I start saying it, I can hear myself saying it and I can hear myself saying it again. But I always get confused whether they're banners or flags or what the heck they are. I think I quite like the idea of this going here somehow, but I don't know whether it's going to work, in all honesty. I think if we chop a bit of that off, this has just been die cut with a die, and I think if we use one of our foam dots, I'm only going to use one initially, so let's pop that there. Just gives us a little bit of interest, if you like. There we go. So you can see I've already extended this area as I do. I'm not going to use that, I don't think, but I will use this because I've got the other piece to go up here, and it's just like a painted, splattery, bordery circle. So we're going to pop that there. Now let's see if we can tuck this in. So we're going to go somewhere like this, I think. Yeah. So that just frames that nicely. And then I am going to put a little bit of adhesive on this star. Like so. So we've got half of it stuck up and half of it down. And the final piece that I had pulled out when I was playing with the ephemera, let me just get that tray to show you. So this is my Vicky B ephemera, and it's just crammed absolutely full of the Vicky stuff. Like it's literally rammed full. And this is mostly all of her older collections. I've got Colour Study, Fernwood, Storyteller, Sweet Rush, Print Shop, Where To Next separately. Got Christmas separately. So this is all the earlier stuff, if you like. And scrapbook.com still have a lot of it in stock as well. And I don't know whether I've set it up yet, but in the description box you will see a new affiliate link for scrapbook.com. I am indeed working with them now, which is very exciting. They are such a awesome place. And if you're in the UK, they do ship to the UK. I know a lot of scrappers use them, including Shamel, which is exciting. So yeah, don't forget to check them out. The good thing with scrapbook.com is whilst it is based in America, they do reasonably priced shipping. Obviously it's shipped from America, so it is going to cost. Let's not pretend. Not much you can do about that these days. If you're getting smaller stuff, so like your 6x12 stickers, or smaller still, like a sticker book, or trying to see, like these are from scrapbook.com. Shipping is generally quite low. If you keep your order reasonably low, below $50 to $100, then you shouldn't pay much or any tax. Generally, that's the way it's been for me anyway. Obviously, I can't make any guarantees there, but I'm just telling you how my experience has been. But what I like about them is they do freebies. Now, sometimes those freebies are, if you spend $20, you'll get this for free. But a lot of the time, it is free. You don't need to order anything else, you just pay shipping. Like this, for example, was free, which creates all these gorgeous flowers. I've not used it yet, but I do intend on doing so. Where are they? Stencils. These are Vicky Booten Where To Next, but these are exclusive to scrapbook.com. So whilst there are 2 stencil packs with Where To Next, this is a 3rd pack, and these are 3 designs that you will not get outside of this exclusive to scrapbook.com pack, and that was free. That was free. £8 normally they are, or $8, and it was free from scrapbook.com. So they do awesome giveaways and freebies, so do check them out. And if you do use the affiliate link down below, thank you very much. Of course, there's no pressure, don't expect or ask for anything. If you do, just be aware that I do make a tiny little bit of commission on it, which just helps me to be able to do YouTube. And it is a small bit, no extra cost to you. You won't notice a difference once you clicked on that link. Just shop as you normally would. I will be updating that description box over the course of the next few days and introducing some other new shops, such as a Cherry on Top, L Studio, and a whole host of other ones. And I really appreciate it, guys, so thank you so much. Now back to this. So I love this bit. It's got lots of detail and texture. We've scuffed up all our edges. We've got some leaves, we've got blues and a bit of green, but that could be classed as blue, more aqua. And I can still see my little title. So I love that, really pleased with how that is looking. Let's move on to our main part, if you will. So I've got 2 photos, Mick, Tom and myself meeting Pluto at Disney Epcot. I have scrapbooked this photo before, but I've not scrapbooked the one where Tom is sort of half kneeling, half standing, half don't really know. So I thought it would be fun to do that. I've backed it on 2 papers from Colour Study, which weirdly is single-sided. Not sure. Oh, I think these might have been the card pack. I made some cards and I've still got some left, so I've started using them as photo mats. The other thing that scrapbook.com do as well, and I think there's a UK shop that does it, Twilight, is the card making kit from Where To Next. I don't have this full collection yet, sadly. I'm waiting for my whole kit from Vicky. But look at that kit. You get all the cards, washi strips, pop dots, envelopes, ephemera, stickers, and it's an amazing kit. Never got the card making kit before. Don't know if this is a new thing, but you get 561 pieces. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I am going to start doing some card making on my channel because I've actually got into it, as Dan's asked me to make some cards for various people because I don't know why he thinks I'm a card maker, but he does. And I've actually enjoyed it, and I've sent a few to some friends. So yeah, we might end up doing some cards here. Is that something you guys like, or is it just all about the scrapping? Okay, enough chit-chatting, Adam. So in terms of photos, they're going to go about there. Obviously on the sketch there is a lot of white space, and I don't do white space. So hence why this paper is perfect, because that's already got rid of white space. I did notice through the first 5 days of 30 days The first three were on white backgrounds. The fourth one was a white background with a border. So day 5 onwards, I'm trying to use some pattern paper. I don't know how I ended up doing that, but I did. I've got a cut file title here. This is from Vicky Booten. It was one of her freebies. Don't know whether it was from a class, or it might have been from Storyteller class, or it might just be on a website. Check out vickybooten.com and you will see if it is. Thought that might work. I've got a paintbrush. What's paintbrush got to do with the photo? Absolutely nothing. Do I care? No, I don't. If I want to use it, I will use it. And then we've just got lots and lots and lots and lots of layers. So we're just going to layer them up. So I am going to do that on camera with you. It will make the video a bit longer. If that's not your jam, that's fine. Just fast forward. Okay, so I've got some offcuts here, and then we've got lots and lots of frames and labels. So let's have a look. I think what we'll do is just put a little bit of adhesive in the middle of our photos and pop them on here, just so we have a rough idea of where our photos are going, and then we can start adding some layers. Okay, so I'm going to pop this one here, and this is where I am going to be introducing a few extra colours, because I don't want it to be a monochromatic layout, obviously. Hence why I've used some extra colours here and there. I've also got this sort of like note file, if you like. So let's pop that there. And then we have another mixed media piece. I think we'll pop that here. Not liking the way that looks. Tell you what we'll do it like this. And then that can go over the top of that. Okay, so I'm happy with those layers. I also have this frame which I have torn in half. And I'm going to just get rid of a little bit more of it. Just because you're not going to see it, so it's, if you've got a frame and you want to use it to layer, frames are, oh, don't want it to go under there, guess out. Frames are great for layering, really, really great for layering. I am a big fan. But if you don't want, just bear with them. If you don't want to, or if the frame is like too small, is what I'm trying to say, then cutting them like this is a great way to extend their size and make it look like they are bigger than they actually are. I do this quite a lot. So I'm going to pop that there, so you would never know that that was actually a frame, and that is exactly what I wanted. I've got this, which is absolutely stunning, and I think we are going to use it. I wasn't sure originally. I'm going to pop that up there, and another circular one. Again, I don't know where all of this has come from, but most is from Colour Kaleidoscope. If it's something that you want to know, I could find out. I do have all the packaging, just leave me a comment. I am getting through your comments. Thank you for leaving them. I do really appreciate and love reading them. And I am getting through them slowly but surely. Okay. So I've added a circle one here. And then I've got some more bits and bobs to come on. So we're going to put the other half of this paint swatch circle, this one, I'm going to pop that up here. And I'm actually coming over this file piece. And then I've also got this circle, which I know is from Colour Kaleidoscope because of the sunburst style. That's going to go there, I think. And then, I don't know with all this, what have we got? Let's have a look. I'm going to use this green one. I love these green frames. I do also have multiple packs of all of this ephemera, which will be why, if you've seen me use it before, or I'm using two of the same item, that's why. Okay. We do have this floral piece here. Now, I know these photos don't scream floral, not to me anyway, but I think I can still get away with using floral because I like the way it looks. So I've placed that so you can see the black line, and we've still got a bit of the blue here. Just bring that up to show you all of those layers. And you can already see that mine is considerably bigger than the sketch, but that's okay. I'm not sure you would expect anything less from me. And as I have always said, sketches just provide the bouncing off stage. You do not stick to sketches if you don't want to. I'm going to pop that there, there, and there. Let's pop that there. Okay. So I'm just layering up now these, whatever you call them, what do you call them? Frames. And I am coming further down the page just because I want to. So we've got one there, and then I'm going to overlap that one. So this one has some sayings: live what you love, hustle and hard, tell your story, and these little moments. So I'm going to have these little moments at the top, like so. So you can see we just sort of crisscrossed to get that sort of pattern. And then we've got a black arrow that says do all the things, which is a very Vicky saying, of course, which makes no sense at all, but you know what I mean, guys. And I'm going to finish that off with a couple of labels, I think. Don't think we need any more. I'm going to put that there. I've got it out. Let's just use it. So that's going to go under there, over there. I do love using frames where you tuck and crisscross. I just think it really adds something and gives you quite a lot of interest. So we've added a couple of labels here as well. And now the paintbrush. I seem a bit obsessed about using this paintbrush, and I don't know why, but I am going to use it, and I don't think that matters. It's more about, yeah, I don't need to explain myself with the paintbrush, but I understand if that's not for you. That's as much as I'll say with that one. And now we do have our title, which is wonderful, and I am going to use that. But before we do that, let's rip off our photos and get these stuck down properly. Because of the texture of this pre-made mixed media page, You do have to make sure it's stuck down properly. That's the only thing, because it's like a funny texture. Okay. So that's going to go about there. Oh no, that's going to go about there. Okay. I seem to have put those photos back very differently. That's okay, we'll just rearrange things a little bit. That's a bit wonky, bit more wonky than I wanted. That is my layout for day 6, I think. Okay, I'm going to add some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive to the back of the cut file. I did debate using some Distress Oxide and blending some colour onto it, but I actually quite like the subtle white of it. So I think we'll just leave it as is in this instance, but you could easily colour it, of course, and make it any colour you like. That's a good thing with cut file titles like this. It's nothing fancy, but you could make it as fancy schmancy as you like. Okay. So that is glued on. Okay, I did pull out this hay, and I think we're going to use it up there, and then I will add some thickers or alphabet to it, and we can have a Hey Pluto title. I think that works, doesn't it? Sorry this video is a bit long. I've probably kept processes in that I didn't need to, but I just thought it'd be nice to have a little chit chat. And I'm sure if you weren't in a chit chatty kind of mood, you fast forwarded me, which is a-okay. Okay, so we've got hay there. And now let's see. Just going to grab some thickers. So I've just dived into my stash and pulled out those thickers. Well, they're alphas actually. They're from Pink Fresh Studio, and they're chipboard blue with some gold. And that layout is done. I hope you have enjoyed this video and our little chit chat. I absolutely love this background, and it's a page full to the brim of Vicky Bootin goodness, which is just in time for her Where To Next class. I think she started shipping the kits as well, which is exciting. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you have too. I will see you tomorrow for day 7. Bye for now.